Hello, this is AstrologerCoach Sonja Francis, and today we're going to be talking about the switches of the moon nodes into two different signs, into Aries and Libra, which happened in February of 2014, and they will travel through those two signs until November 2015. Now, the moon node cycle is always an 18 and a half year cycle, which means that after 18 and a half years, they come back to the same signs. So basically the last time the moon nodes were in Aries and Libra, and more specifically Aries South Node and Libra North Node, was in 1995, and before then in 1976. So since the moon node stayed in a sign for about 18 months, think back, what changes happened for you, or what kind of evolutionary paths did you take during the time of the moon nodes in Aries Libra, 1995, 96, 76, 77. And if something comes to mind, whatever is happening for the next 18 months may resonate back to those times, or there may be a resolution around what happened back then that's now coming back to you, and you're finding a new understanding around that. Now, let's talk a little bit about what the North Node and the South Node is. Now, the moon nodes are our soul's journey, and they signify, the South Node signifies where we're coming from, and the North Node signifies where we're moving towards and what we're trying to learn and accomplish. Now, with the North Node in Libra, what we're trying to accomplish is to really get good at having relationships, and having harmonious relationships, connecting to other people in ways that feels fair and balanced. Diplomacy, cooperation, mediation, these are all part of that path, that Libra path, Libra North Node path. And also finding win-win situations or solutions are very important during this time. And of course, a fair and balanced approach in our lives is definitely something that serves us very well as well, right? Now, if you're a Libra Sun Sign or Rising Sign, then you are right now needing to take sort of a leadership role for the next 18 months. And this may feel a little uncomfortable for the Libras out there, because Libra is a relationship sign. So they don't necessarily want to be leaders. They don't want to be the ones that people look to for answers. But right now, this is your job. Your job is to bring balance and perspective to other people's lives right now, and help other people to gain some objectivity in their lives, right? And also to help people find a healthy approach in relationships, to help them understand what it means to collaborate with others. And also for all the Libras out there, it's a good idea to find your own inner balance in these next 18 months. And this is also true, of course, for all of us with the moon node, with the North Node in Libra right now. Our own balance in whatever area of life that Libra North Node is transiting, that area of our life needs to feel balanced and needs to feel like we're not going to extremes. And also, we want to ask ourselves, what relationships are we connecting to right now? And by looking at the transiting North Node in your birth chart, you can see, what are you trying to get to, what you're trying to connect with. Now, the one thing was, if you're Libra or Libra Rising Sign, one thing that would be important is to kind of like, because you're on your own right now and people are looking to you for answers, you really kind of need to let go of some of the unhealthy or lower vibration of Libra, which would be the codependence with other people, the needing approval from other people. So you're really learning as a Libra right now to stand on your own and to say, you know what, I'm the one that people look to for answers, and I'm okay with that, and I'm ready to lead people. Now, if you have the South Node in Aries in your natal chart, or if you are an Aries or Aries Rising sign, then this South Node in Aries placement is definitely going to trigger, some of the South Node stuff. And the South Node is all about letting go and letting flow, basically. It's a place where we sometimes can get stuck and obsessed, and where we sometimes where the energy kind of like accumulates, and we want to have more of what that energy is. But really, we need to just allow it to organically flow and let it be what it is, so that we can have a healthy, conscious approach to that energy. And with the South Node in Aries, it's very much, there's a sense that we're fighting for our survival. You know, the ego is fighting for its survival, and we feel like that we're sort of like you know, we're kind of feel like a little bit like we're looking out for ourselves, and this is what we need to be doing, and we feel that other people don't really recognizing for us for who we are, and so we can get really impatient with other people, we can get really angry with other people. Anger is something we can feel really stuck in as well. A lot of times we think before we act. So this is something to watch out for. The more consciousness you can bring to all that South Node stuff, the better, because the more you're going to be able to allow that flow and not get stuck there so much. We tend to feel easily crushed and slighted with the South Node in Aries, because we take everything very personally, and we tend to kind of have not really have a objective perspective. Everything is subjective, and so everything is about us and is about the personal issue. So that's also why anger rises up very easily, and sometimes it can even be rage. And so it's important to understand that if you are going through that, to bring a lot of consciousness to that, and to surrender part of that identity that you're so connected to or attached to, and to surrender this need to be you, and to be on your own, and to be your independent self, and to really try to kind of connect more with other people, make peace with other people, try to collaborate with other people. You know, that's really what we're needing to do right now. And it is sort of, the South Node in Aries also kind of represents the dysfunction of the male yang energy in our lives. So it's really that we're needing to look at what is that male energy within each one of us. Not just if you're a man, but we all carry that male yang energy inside of us. So what's the dysfunctional expression of that? You know, if we constantly feel like we need to do, and we don't let other people contribute to us, you know, that could be a dysfunctional expression of that. And so we need to bring some consciousness around that into our lives. And once we can bring that conscious awareness to these issues, we can actually evolve, and we can actually move towards that North Node in Libra, and we can, you know, fight for the welfare of other people. We can become a heroic person in the eyes of other people, for other people. We can make peace happen in the world. We can realize that we're not alone, that other people make our lives better, that they make us better, right? So this all of that is possible once we bring conscious awareness to the South Node aspect of things. And so, of course, if you're an Aries sun sign or rising sign, you probably like to be the strong one in the relationship, but it's really time for you right now, for the next 18 months, to kind of surrender a little bit, and to surrender to your relationships, to other people, and be more cooperative, and to check in with other people. You know, if you get stuck in your ego, or if you get stuck in your anger, places of you know, self-righteousness or things like that, you know, check in with other people and just say, you know, especially if someone's a Libra, check in with them and see, like, what's going on here? You know, help me. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help, especially if you're an Aries sun sign or rising sign right now. Now, wherever the South Node in Aries is transiting in your birth chart, that is a place where we need to let go and let flow right now. This is a place where we need to bring conscious awareness that we're not stepping so much into the ego place. And it's also a place where we really want to surrender our will right now. We want to surrender in general, and be more gentle with ourselves there. Now, if you have your own natal moon nodes in Aries, Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer, then these next 18 months are definitely going to be a huge turning point for you and a very important part of your soul's journey. If you have personal planets or signs in those signs, in those four signs, Libra, Aries, Capricorn, or Cancer, that is also going to be a very important time in your life. There are certain things that you will experience that will really help you move forward with a particular thing in your life. But all of us are definitely feeling the transiting moon nodes somewhere. And since the moon nodes are connected to the eclipses, we're all kind of like now being asked to move more towards our relationships in life and let go more of the ego and more of this sense of that it's us against everybody else, right? And so that's part of this nodal axis, part of this nodal journey that we're under right now. So as best as you can, let go and let flow with the South Node in Aries and focus on relationships and collaborating with others and balance in your life with the North Node in Libra. And feel free to reach out if you want to see where this is taking place, particularly in your own birth chart and how that is unfolding in your own birth chart. Feel free to reach out for a mini reading. You can go to my website at astrologercoach.com/services.html. And if you scroll down to the middle of the page, you will see a mini reading, which is a 25-minute reading, and you can, if you can purchase that and then fill out the online form at the bottom of that same page, I'll set up a session with you and I'll support you with the moon nodes and with that journey, with the soul's journey that you're in right now. All right. So have a fantastic next 18 months, and I'll be back soon with another video. This is Astrologer Coach Sonja Francis. Goodbye.